Greetings and salutations, my fellow Americans. We're going to continue where we left off. Again, I got cut off middle of video because ran out of video space on my camera. I'm so glad it gives me notice before it just shuts me down. But we'll get to something else later. The other stuff. We're working on the hutch. Last thing we know is we were measuring this, and I measured the frame, which you can see over there. And I used a Sharpie and marked it here. I'm going to cut it apart finally with the new table saw, which is just an upside down jigsaw, but it's cheaper than a table saw and a lot safer than a table saw. As you can see, it's got a guard and everything else. It's quite a bit safer, I hope. If you hear me screaming, then it's not. Here we go. Got a pinch point because I had to move the angle around a bit, and I goofed. So we're just going to continue on the other side here. Something here that this table is way too slippery. I'm going to replace this. This is just some old finished wood that was lying around, and it is obviously, yeah, not great. Let's see if I can figure something out. There we go. Knew there was a reason I got this clamp. Let's try this again, shall we? Hopefully this time without a newt. Cut. But I am having issues with, so what I want to do is put something under here so that it cuts nice. Okay. See if I can rig something up. And I think I know how. I'll have to do it from there. I'm going to have to use this, possibly. Let's see if it's long enough. Might not be long enough. Not long enough. Bummer. Let's see. Put that back where it was, because that did a good job keeping this from moving. least you didn't see me cutting and have the table fall off, the saw fall off the table. That would have been hilarious, but. Alright, now I gotta figure out. I'm coming off screen a second here. I gotta find my. Sharpie marker. Which I'm having trouble finding. No Sharpie for me. This blue one will work. Well, I'm trying to make this easier, and I think I'm making everything hard instead. Okay. So, what I'm going to do here. I'm going to build a guide. That's what my plan is. So let me go behind here and get a piece of wood from my storage. That might be 4 feet. Well, close to 4 feet long. Yes. Okay. That will work. The idea is going to be to make a line, to make a guide so that this board will keep me from doing a non-straight line, because I'm not good with, well, I'm not good with a lot apparently, but I'm not good with finding my tape measure. Let's see, and my bench is covered with stuff. Okay. And my table's covered with stuff too. Oh, wow. So what we're going to do is we're going to temporarily take this down and hope it doesn't hit my shins again like it did last time when I lifted it up. There we go. Hutch, down hutch, good hutch. Okay. Now, I'm going to clear off a little space here, cleaning up. Always could use more space on your work table, right? Okay, here we go. Oh, there's my Sharpie that I couldn't find. It was hiding in the shadow of the board. I said the board, not the board. Resistance definitely is futile. Okay, here we go. I've got a line drawn here, but this board has to go on the other side. So, let me see. Nope, it's on that side. So, we need to figure out with a very crooked board, and make sure that one side isn't crooked. So we're gonna get this and use that to help I'm sure some of you who knows anything about carpentry is probably screaming at me right now that I don't know what I'm doing, but well, that's the name of the video. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. This is a crooked edge too, so I'm gonna have to guesstimate here. I didn't think this was going to be so difficult, but well, we'll see. Let's see, what kind of screws do we want to use? I happened to thought I saw, keep getting slivers in my fingers. Slivery timbers. Okay, here we go. Let me see. That might be enough. Might be enough to hold. I'll give it a try. Okay, that's holding. Well, actually what I can do, well, let me first just guesstimate, and then we're going to flip the board over and use a tape measure. I was a math major in college, and I love using my math skills, and certainly not my carpentry skills, because that didn't hold. I was hoping that would hold. I was hoping that would hold just enough. Screwing upside down. Actually, no, my brain just kicked in. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Oh, I think. That's good. Okay, so first what we're going to do is measure how far down, we could measure how far down from this edge over here to the corner, which is 3 and a couple of lines. Yes, math majors should know what those couple of lines mean. We'll leave it at that. 3 and a couple of lines. So, what I'm going to do here is use my tape measure, find 3 and a couple of lines. There. Screw down the one side. Attempt to screw down the one side. How did that? I don't even know. Okay, in. Verify that that's still 3 and a couple of lines. 3 and 2. It's probably 3 and 2/10. Okay, so something like that. So I'm going to measure how far it is to this line, which is 2.5. This to this line should be 2.5. I'm sure there's a much easier way than what I'm doing here. But since I don't do much of this carpentry, 2.5. There we go. I've got to use my math skills to at least problem solving skills. To approximate, I'll verify, measure twice. Nope, not even close to 2.5 anymore. There it is, yeah, okay, 2.5. Read, Curtis, 2.5. Okay, now let's see what it looks like when we put it on the thing here. We're way off. We're off by quite a bit. A 1/4 inch. Okay. Well, let's be a little more specific, huh? Looks like a 1/2 inch. Looks like a 1/2 inch. So we're just going to make it to 3 inches. You probably couldn't see that. No, you couldn't see that. Well, anyways, I put it up to my stage and I was a 1/2 inch off. So instead of 2.5 inches, we're going to make it 3. That shouldn't be that hard to do. Or will it? I don't know at this point. Okay. Still don't look too badly. Okay, we're going to make this, the bottom of this to 3 inches. That's our guesstimate. All right. 3 inches it is. Okay, we're going to do the same to this side. And before I move over, I'll change the camera angle and hopefully not stop the video. Fifth time's the charm on that. We'll see. Let's see now. And this is just me figuring this stuff out as I go along. 3 inches. Now if I had proper tools, I probably would have had this done already. And it wouldn't be so. But this is what I got. Okay, we're going to swing the camera over. My wood! Oh no! Okay. Just kidding. Okay. Let's see if you can see me and the saw. Okay. Let's try it a little more. All right, now you can see it. So, what I did is I drilled this board so that it will guide this board and I won't chew into beyond the edges here. If everything is measured correctly. Seems to be right. Okay, we're going to try it. Perfect at all, but let me see. But maybe close to perfect, but I don't know if you can see see the line and how I wasn't quite up to it, but I didn't go over. And there's a little bit of a goofiness going on there, but let's see if I can clean that up by hand. I'm just going over here to unscrew my board. Okay, it's unscrewed. Might be able to do a little bit of touching up, a little bit. Let's try it. curvature there, but I think I got it right on the line for the most part. Let's see. Let's see how badly I messed up. Yeah, I didn't show it over here, but I think I got up to the line on that side. Before I go any further though, let me put it on the frame over here. I'll turn the camera again. Okay. Let's see, let's look